the timeout every 6 seconds. Fuck, how do I fix that? Damn. I accidentally timed out the freaking sound moderation. The freaking sound alerts. I freaking timed it out for 600 seconds. What the fuck? The fanboy in the house, yeah. Cause you know I'm quiet as a mouse. Cause yeah, it's the fanboy in the house. What? Yeah, cause I'm quiet as a mouse. There's no doubt. Scream and shout, yeah. Twist up, you just don't care. Throw your hands like you're in the air. Man, to the moon, to the sea. Can't stop thinking about me. When you look to the sky and the stars, don't forget me. And to the air, to the sea. Everybody knows that you want to chill with me. But that's okay, you see. We are here, we're having fun. The world is round and round. It's so small, but it's great in sound. It's lovely, turn around. Yeah, see, song by Kyoshi Raiden. Thank you very much. If you want that song, I have a Kyoshi CD, and I can just play all the songs. These are like all the songs that I sang myself personally. Yeah, in the studio. So, you got a little studio access. Oh, there's a game in here? Okay. Yeah, this is the vibe world. This is the place to be. Just look. Look at that. How could you say no to that? That's a total yes. Dead zones. That's a yes. That's like a total yes. You're like, yes. I'm feeling it. I'm living it. I'm experiencing it. Let's go. What more could you ask for? I don't know. Alright, let's go back to my avatar. Yay! This one's like shorter. I noticed this one's like shorter. The other one's like taller. The other one's like more like a little bit taller, and this one's like it's like tiny smaller. It's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with short avatars. Short avatars are cool. I got nothing against it. Short avatars are bling bling, amazing. Bling bling. It's free real estate. Hi, real estate. What's good? What brings you here today, friend? What brings you here? Please tell me. Mr. Estate, what brings thou here to my stream? Please tell me. You just said, oh, he's online. Let's see what he's up to. And I say, yes, I am online. Indeed, I am. And I'm right here. Just doing the same old usual stuff. Like I always do. being chillin'. Oh, chin chillin'. You're chin chillin'. Oh shit. Chaos. Ooh, I don't know about the chaos part, but I like the chillin' part. You're like, yo, man, I'm here because I'm chin chillin', like a villain. I like to chin chill. You know what I'm saying? Oh dear, you're having a bad delay. That's not good. Ball's like, yeah, bro, you got a bad delay. I'm sorry. But I'm like, no, that's not gonna fly with me. There we go. I don't know why. It's been a delay. It's strange. Maybe you think if the delay, it probably could be on Twitch's end. Do you think so? You think the delay could be like on Twitch's end? Like it's a Twitch problem, or like, yeah, Twitch is having a slight delay, so we just gotta sit here and just, whatever happens, just happens. You get me? Abel says, yeah, Abel is giving me facts. It is my side. Oh, so it seems. Perhaps. So it seems, Estate. So it seems the 8-ball is on your side. I see it myself. We have a chatter that wishes to join us. Mr. Sensei is going to join us in a few moments. This is going to be pretty exciting to see what the Sensei has to say to us. The wise Sensei always says, 4 seconds is good, but 10 seconds is worse. Think it's getting worse, huh? You think your delay is getting worse, you say? Very badly. You must stay away from the dark side. Should you keep your delay fixed? Yes? Very good indeed. Yes, very good. I'm very happy to see Mr. Estate is here. That's today. Mr. Sheep, beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Mr. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Hello, beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I said beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I'm doing a lot better. A little bit. Kind of. Sure. Yeah, we're doing much more better than yesterday. Thank you for asking, sheep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I say beep, beep, I'm a sheep. Deep, deep, deep. Beep, beep, I'm a sheep. I say beep, beep, I'm a sheep. He's here. Where is he? Where is he? Sensei, where art thou? Open the door. To Majesties. Welcome to my domain.
Oh, wow. Thanks.
Yes, just close the doors. We have no strangers come in. Stranger danger.
Good to see you.
Oh, yes, likewise. It's been a while. The last time we talked, we were talking about,
Yeah.
69 and stuff. I was like, why is it so I remember that. I was like, why is everybody so fascinated by a number? It's just a 6 and a 9. What you said, I was like,
Yeah.
Somebody clipped that too, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
No, I didn't know.
It's clipped. So congratulations. It's clipped.
Hell yeah.
Tell us the wise words. Tell us
That's
more
awesome.
wise words. Be like, McDonald's fries are very salty. Tell us some wise words. It could be random. Tell us wise slime. Tell us something.
Oh, you give me enough time, I'll come up with something.
That's good enough.
I always do.
If you give him enough time, he'll come up with something. You heard it there first. You heard it here first. If you give him enough time, you can get something. That's good. Yesterday, Johnny was on. We were hoping you would show up, but it seems like we missed you. We caught you at a bad time, perhaps. I was like, he's probably busy.
It was last night?
Yes, it was last night. Me and John were on, and we were just talking, and then we were kind of hoping he would show up, but then we're like, oh, I guess he's probably busy, which is understandable. Things happen. So,
yeah. I was doing something during the day, so I was kind of on a different sort of sleep thing.
Right, okay. You did say something about...
Yeah, lots kind of happened.
Schedule change, if I'm not mistaken. Was it you said that? Schedule change?
Yeah.
I know John said his.
Well, I mean, I'm just looking at like... Yeah, I'm just looking at my, like what I'm gonna do when I get out of the military and like education and all this stuff right now. And
oh yeah, I remember we were talking about that too. I remember that.
Having to do a bunch of different things and also juggle. Well, oh man, I don't even know if I should even say. It's kind of cringy in a way.
Because what you were doing last time, you said you were like what you're saying now, trying to figure out what you're gonna do when you get out. You went back to dating. Yeah. That kind of got awkward because you met some random weird people.
Well, it's funny. It's funny you mentioned that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I've never really. I'm trying to find the words for this without sounding like kind of cringy.
Right. So,
I met somebody recently on VR chat.
Oh, so it's a VR chat dating?
Well, it's not really. I don't really say it's dating, but we're sort of talking and like, you know, I'm sort of kind of the person like, you know, I'm just that guy that's never with anybody. Like I'm just that guy who's never really doing that. Like, you know, that's just not really me. And I think it's because I don't connect with people very easily, but then like with this girl I did.
Yes.
And it was really weird, and it was just kind of like, what's that all about? And then I kind of like, I'm starting to kind of feel feelings, and I'm like, no, we don't do that.
So you're trying to
no
you're trying to block out feelings, huh? You're like putting your guard up pretty much.
Yeah, I think I am. It's, you know, it's weird, you know, it's fucked up because every single time you think, you know, I'm in that stage where it's like every time you think she feels the same way, maybe, then something might happen where it's like, oh, well, I'm probably just imagining it, or whatever, you know.
Okay.
I don't know. Like she asked for my Discord and all this stuff, but then like I find out, oh, she kind of asked a lot of people for Discord, and but then she's coming to me for all this advice now for some reason, and
she's going to
yada yada, and yeah.
Oh.
She was like, she said, yeah. I mean, I don't know. She was like, yeah, thank you for, you know, all the kind words and all this stuff. She was like, oh yeah, you really are the boss, blah blah blah.
She really said that. Boss. And you could be my.
And I was like.
She'd be like, and you could be my sensei. Senpai notice me.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a new friend of mine.
Friend for now.
Just if you do meet her, just lay all that kind of low because she doesn't know.
Okay.
And you're gonna immediately know. You'd immediately know who it is. Obviously, if you met, be like, oh yeah, that's definitely her.
Wait, so we met them before?
But no, yeah, I don't think you've met them. I'd be very surprised if you had.
That'd be weird. I'd be like, what the fuck? Oh shit.
Because she's fairly new to the game. I think she's only been playing for like 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh, okay. I think we never met them. What's that?
Yeah. But I don't know. It's just kind of fucked up because it's like, dude, I shouldn't be feeling any of this, and I definitely shouldn't be feeling it this soon of knowing somebody. Only like a week or two.
Sensei, you know what they say? Fortune favors the bold. You gotta go bold, or you just go big or go home. You know. Gotta bring that guard down. Just let's see what happens.
Yeah, maybe.
It's okay. It's understandable.
But then I see,
my guard is like super.
other dudes are clearly, other guys are clearly interested, and I'm sort of like, fuck this. I'm not gonna fucking, play this big game and compete with everybody. And
Right.
like, I can't make somebody's mind up for them. Like, they have to decide if they want to hang out with me or not.
Okay.
The whole thing's just so fucked up, man. Relationships are really fucked up, and that's why I don't fucking like them. That's why I don't like getting involved in it, because it's just just all it does is bring you pain. I feel like.
I mean, who says it was gonna be easy? Like, if it was too easy, what's the point
Yeah.
of it being fun?
Yeah.
Like, it's not fun. It's too easy. It's too predictable. If it was unpredictable,
that.
it's more exciting because you don't know what's gonna happen.
I like that perspective.
Yeah.
I like that perspective. It's not a fucking game. You think this is a fucking game?
There's just no game. No game, no life.
Love is no game. No game, no life.
You can make that into a song too, like a heavy metal song or something. Love is no game. Let's go. Love is no game. The only easy day was yesterday. Remember that.
Shit, where's my, I don't know. And then, like, I kind of helped her out of a situation earlier with a dude who was being really fucking annoying and shit.
Wait, what? You were talking to a dude? Honestly.
No. No, he, like, I guess she had friended this one guy, but then, like, I guess he was totally different today than he was, like, yesterday.
Go on, yes.
And he kind of just, like, he was just, like, being really weird and, like, just... I don't know how to explain it, but you know it when you see it, when you see a guy who's, like, treating a girl completely different from, like, guys, if that makes any sense.
God. I think I know what you're talking about. I've seen this a lot. I think I know what this is.
Just being, really annoying and, like, making it very obvious and, being really try-hard and...
Yes, I've seen a lot of those. A lot of those tryhards. I've seen a lot of those. It's so cringe, but it's so funny. Just watch it. The tryhards are hilarious.
So I'm like, it just got really annoying, and so she ended up blocking him because I told her to. Where I was just like, well, he's obviously not respecting you. He's not respecting your space. So block him for now. And if you really want to be friends with him still, tell him later why. And if he, feels bad about it, he's gonna change his behavior to be friends with you.
He starts crying.
If not, then
I want you to come back.
Oh well. But he was just being, really annoying and really edgy and shit. So I was just like, we're not feeling this. And
I can imagine his screen name is probably something cringy. Edgelord 123.
It's I don't remember it being not edgy, but yeah, it's the big secret, really the big secret to not just relationships, but like getting people to like you is to not be a tryhard, like just be yourself. I know people say that a lot.
Yeah, they
but
do.
It's true. You're never gonna trick somebody or, coerce them into liking you. They're either going to or they're not.
True. That is very true. Yes, you're right.
So that's all you can do at the end of the day. That's all you can really do.
That's the same thing for Twitch channels. They either like your content, your channel, or they don't. But you just gotta keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And don't be a tryhard and pretend to be, someone else that's not you, just to get those people. I've seen a lot of those.
It's just weird that... I don't know, it's weird that I haven't experienced this stuff in real life in quite a while. But then here I am in VR chat experiencing it, and it's like...
I've experienced that in real life.
I start feeling...
Where the person...
I start feeling some type of way, you know?
Okay. From my experience that I will share, I met someone who was a tryhard. In the beginning, they were cool. But then they started showing their real face later on in the years. And I was like, they're starting to change, and I'm starting to see something different in them. And it's not a good different, it's a bad different. So the person I saw in the beginning was not the real person. This is the real person that we are seeing now. I think this is a red flag. We should probably leave before anything happens. she'll be like all nice to you and everything, and then like behind your back, she'll just start talking shit about you, like mad shit, and you're like, what's that all about? Why are you even talking crap about me? What did I do to you? Like, I didn't do anything to you. And then like she'd be like,
Wow.
I don't know, I didn't say that. It's like, I have evidence of people confirming that you've done this and you said this and you're doing this. No. Like, yeah, whatever. Karma took its course, and now this person lost all their friends, and they're pretty much just like by themselves with like one person. So all is well. All is well.
Yeah.
Usually they get what they
I'm just
deserve
like,
in the end.
yeah, I'm just trying to wrap my head around like why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling so fast, like why it is that like
You got your
I
defense up
start
so
to feel
much.
some type of way. If I get like, cause like I'll feel like, you know, some other dude will be kind of trying to kind of move in, and I feel defensive, but I'm not gonna come off that way because it's not
Okay.
really my place to, you
Yes.
know. So it's like, how do I navigate that? Like,
Yeah.
it's
That's a tough one. That is kind of tough. That is pretty tough.
that's why I feel like it's better to just like, I mean, maybe it's just kind of defeatist, but it feels like it's almost better to not bother with this crap because it's just like, man, I wasn't feeling this way before, you know.
Mhm.
I was just enjoying the game, and now it's because I'm in the game again a lot. I'm going through this shit.
You're going through the VR chat dating experience.
Yeah, and I'm drinking a lot more, and
Ooh, yeah. Just
yeah.
be careful with that. Just be careful with that. That message you sent me, I was like, is he okay? Like, he would never do something like this. I was like, is he pissed off or something?
Yeah.
Something, fucker, I'm online. I was
But-
like, what? I just laughed. I was
Yeah,
like, what?
Yeah, one thing I've learned is like, you know, if you're already kind of like in a weird mood, or like, I'm not even upset, I'm just like, I don't even know what the word is. I guess almost fragile would be the word, where it's like I don't know where to go up or down. It's not a good time to drink. It's a bad time to drink.
Yeah. Oh.
I know that for sure. I know that from past experiences, because all drinking is gonna do is make you feel more intensely what you already feel.
Oh,
You're just
yeah.
gonna make an ass of yourself and go in there and be like, you know, you're just gonna make an ass of yourself.
And more emotional. And it's
So-
like, okay.
Yeah.
It's getting more
You
emotional.
know, and then you could very well piss away a chance that you may have actually had. You just didn't even realize it, but you were just too stupid to even, you know, realize it.
Yep.
You
it
just like
slipped
count
away.
yourself out. That's something I do a lot. I feel like is I count myself out a lot of thing. And then it's a situation 9 times out of 10 isn't even what I was thinking or worrying about.
Yes.
So I don't know.
Sheep is
Because
saying
people,
that it seems like you have your defense up, which makes you more vulnerable to catching feelings, is what Sheep is saying. What do you think about that?
yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, you think he's... Yeah,
Yeah, it's possible.
it's true. I mean, there's different possibilities, so that could be it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I put my defense up, it does make me vulnerable to catching feelings. And then you have a battle with yourself in your mind. You're like, no. And your other side's like, yes. You're like, no. I'm not gonna experience the past all over again. No, I'm not ready. Something like that. It's like you're having a battle with yourself.
Yeah, I used to wonder what people meant when they said stuff like that, like, oh, I'm keeping my defenses up, oh, I'm not ready, I don't want to experience. Now I understand exactly what they meant.
There is a saying. It goes, sometimes the hardest battles are within ourselves. Is within ourselves. Or something like that. I believe that is true. Sometimes the hardest battles is with ourselves. Within ourselves or with ourselves.
Recovering from the battle, and the battle, I guess, being a past relationship is one thing, but
Yes.
being willing to actually step forward into the next one is a whole different thing.
Different person, different experience,
know?
but you're kind of worried that it's gonna drift back to the same thing with the last one. Just different. Yeah.
You know, and another part of me is like, okay, well, let's say in the best case scenario, we do like each other. We come to find out. What
Yeah.
are even the chances of this working? Like, she lives in a completely different part of the U.S. It's a VR relationship, for God's sake. I mean, I'm not saying it can't work, but the likelihood of it is so small that I'm just like, what is even the point of that? You know, it just feels
True.
like you're just getting your feelings involved to just get them broken.
That is true. But if you put your effort into it, you can make it work. I don't know. Everything's different. Some people can make it work, some people don't. It just depends on the people, really. If they want it to work out,
Yeah.
they'll do their best in their abilities to make it work. If they just give up and they figured, oh, this isn't going to work out, then it wasn't meant. Then again, you might be disappointed because you're like, great, I was wasting my time with this person when I could have caught the right person.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. Very
It's
deep
just so
conversation.
weird, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucked. Because, like, I mean, I told you I went on that date, like, in real life, like a month ago or whatever.
Yes, I
And,
remember
like,
that
I
one.
didn't feel anything. I felt nothing. I almost felt like, dude, am I like a sociopath? How do I not feel anything? And
Yeah.
and it's totally because it wasn't the right person at all. But then I get on here and I'm talking to someone, don't even know what they look like.
Just the
But
avatar and everything.
it's
Yeah.
like I can feel a deeper thing there. So it's like, that's so weird.
Ah, the sensei, so young and still discovering love. Love is very, it's very
So I don't.
strange. A lot of people want it. It is nice when you have it, but sometimes it's like I don't know, it's like a double-edged sword. It could be good for you, it could be bad for you.
Mhm.
Some people want it, some people don't. It's I don't know, love.
Yeah.
My love experience was really, really bad, so right now I'm not even trying to look for anything. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not looking for nothing. I'm just gonna do my own thing and make my life better than what it is now.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
pretty much what focus on yourself,
know.
like better yourself
yeah.
before you
And,
find.
I've been doing that for a long time.
Yes.
And I sort of, I think I was saying like the other week or whatever, where I was like, yeah, I'm not really focused on like finding anybody. I'm just like doing me, blah blah.
Right.
And and it's always seems like during those fucking moments where you're least concerned about the stuff, it's like, there she is. And it's like, what the hell was that? What, like, it's almost like she's into like all the same stuff I'm into, and like we get along well, and all this other stuff. And it's like, what is this? Like,
Yeah. You just gotta be.
it's almost like it's a joke, like it's a tease or something.
You just have to be
where it's like,
very patient. You don't want to jump into it really fast and look desperate. You gotta be patient.
yeah,
Because you could end up with the wrong person. It could be like a psychopath that like abuses you or something. That'll be horrible. Why do you ask?
Yeah.
Because I had that experience. I ended up getting with someone that was very abusive, physically and mentally, and always blamed me for everything. And it was just the most miserable 7 years I've ever had. Miserable.
wow,
All my love lives was like each one was twice as worse or 3 times as worse than the previous one. So it's like,
damn,
people are like, why do you always look so mad all the time? It's like, well, if you knew. And why I don't smile or anything, it's because of the love life. Very tough love life.
oh damn,
They screwed me over, cheated on me, used me, bent me over backwards, tossed me aside, abused, you name it. I was like, wow, okay. Maybe I was just meant to be single after all. It's been like 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Of flying solo. I just told myself, maybe if I just give it like another year or 2 years, just wait 5 years, maybe get back into the market. put myself up,
Yeah.
put myself into the market, see who buys. I'm talking like if I'm a house.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
You know, well, I think you're a really cool person, and I think you are gonna find somebody cool as well.
I'm thinking.
It's like, oh, absolutely, I do have confidence in that. I just believe that, I think, at least in my case, I get down on myself sometimes because I think I'm not exactly where I need to be,
Yeah.
like relationship wise, or oh, I should already be married, or blah blah. But, you know, with our generation and stuff, things have kind of changed. We're basing ourselves off something that's not real anymore, and some of it never was real because you see TV and games and movies and all this other crap where it's like, oh, you're just gonna meet somebody someday on the road. This is gonna be the person for you, and you're gonna be soulmates. You're gonna like be like a sitcom.
Yeah. Oh,
That's not how it is.
no,
Sometimes
no,
you're
no.
gonna go through two, three, four, five people. Sometimes maybe more.
Yeah.
Before you find it. It's like an investment. It's not something that's just given to you out of the blue.
You gotta put your time in it, do your homework, and research. Yeah. Sheep. I
Some
buy
people get
1,000
lucky.
market.
Some people get lucky, but not many.
There's a few people who ended up being married or stuck with the person with the rest of their life with the first person they dated. I was like, the first person you dated, you guys are married, and what the fuck? Like, usually it's the first
Yeah.
one that's never the one. Like, or for you, it was like that's like a super
Yeah.
rare, pure luck. Or like they
Yeah.
married the high school sweethearts. It's like, wow. Like when I look back at everyone I know, the majority of them, they're still to this day either married with their high school sweetheart or they're still dating and engaged, about to get married. So I'm like, what the fuck? Wow, like all these years and you guys are still together. Like that tells you something. From high school all the way till adulthood and beyond, like, wow. Okay. I can't say that because it's like, I don't know, it's all good. Like, I really care for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry for coming in here and I guess bombarding you with all that.
No, you don't need to apologize. This is a good talk. It's a very, very good talk. Like all the ones
It's
we
what's
have.
been on my mind lately. I mean, it's not the only thing, but it's,
Yes.
I guess, a big thing. Even though, I kind of have to, like, that's actually kind of part of the reason why I left the room that I was just in with her, because I was like, you know what?
Oh, you
This
were
is
with
like,
her
I need to take a step.
right now?
Well, I wasn't.
Or previous?
I was in the same room. We were like all hanging out and stuff, and I was like, I need to just take a step back, and because
Oh,
basically, to make a long story short, her and this other dude that's also a friend was drinking, but like I'm not drinking tonight because it's already like 4. And like you know how it is hanging out with two people that like are drinking and you're not. It just sucks.
yeah, you just watch them and
So
you're
I was
kind of
just
like
like,
bored. Like,
yeah, and I was just like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go. I was also feeling kind of like I can't really keep up on the same conversation level as them. I'm getting kind of lost, and
yeah.
you know, I can't really talk to her one on one like I really want to be honest. So I'm like, I just need to take a step back and think about, how important is this really, and I just need to calm down.
Yeah. Yep, that's true.
It's
Take a step
important to
back.
do that.
You know what you're doing
See
already,
what
so
it
you're
see.
good.
Yeah, see it what it is.
Yes, yeah. Observe a lot. Gotta study the
Yeah.
person, see what they like, what they dislike, how they behave.
Yeah.
They don't have any mental problem.
And I have to remember that, there's nothing. I think a lot of the stress that I face is because I put too much blame and stress on myself.
Right.
When it comes to not only relationship but friendships. I used to think, oh well, if something doesn't go right, it had to be my fault that it didn't happen. But that's total BS, because it's two people's responsibility to stay friends. It's two people's responsibilities to stay in a relationship.
It's true. Yeah, it takes
it's not
two
like,
to tango. Yeah, right.
if she's not interested in me the way I am in her, then it's not meant to be in the first place.
Damn right.
It's nothing I did. Nothing I did.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. I mean,
And I have
that's
to remember that.
yes, please. Yeah, you should definitely do not blame yourself
Yeah.
because it just like puts a negative image on yourself. It's like,
Yeah.
you don't want that.
Yeah. Because I mean, for so long, and with after my first relationship, it ended so abruptly that like I felt for a long time like it was my fault. Like, oh, if I would have just done this and this,
Hmm.
everything would have been great. But that's total crap. That's not the case. And even if somebody says that, it's not the case. Like, it's not that simple. You know, it's just not that simple. It's like, oh, if you were just taking out the trash, like, no, there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
You guys just aren't compatible, you know. And I've also learned that just because people are, you know, I think honestly the majority of people on the planet are probably compatible for the short term because that's
Yeah.
very surface level.
Okay.
But not very many are compatible for the long term. That's a whole different thing,
Oh, as a you, yeah, that's a whole different ball game.
you know. So that's something that you have to pay attention to.
Yeah. The longest relationship I had was like 7 years, and
Hmm.
it changes. Like the longer you're with them, you notice changes. Like you see more of them. Like their real self
Yeah.
come out, and you're like, wow, I didn't know they were like that. Like I didn't know they did this. I didn't know they did that. Huh? Do I like that? Do I don't like that? Like it's a whole different ballgame. Like the longer you're with them, the more you learn about them. You're like, and it's just like what?
Yeah.
Because they're getting comfortable
And I
around you,
think
so like
it's
they start acting more of themselves, of like themselves.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's, you know, as long as you're with somebody and you're constantly learning new things about them that, you know, improve the relationship and that are good, I think that's like the best thing you could ever have.
True.
But a lot of people don't get that. Instead, we get these failed marriages. You know, people don't date for very long. They get married and then they chain themselves to one another and they're like, all right, let's do this thing. Now I'm going to show you every part of me and now I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to show you what I really am.
Who?
And now you're locked in me.
Oh, yep. I had that
It's like
experience.
it's no wonder that doesn't really work. I mean, you guys didn't even really know each other,
Yeah.
and now you're stuck, or you're supposed to be stuck. No,
Yep.
no wonder they don't work.
That's a nightmare. Sheep is saying that I don't know. It seems like she's just trying to have fun. She got into VR chat for a reason. That's what Sheep is saying.
Yeah,
She got into VR
yeah.
chat
Like I
for a
said,
reason.
she told me that she's fairly new to VR. I don't remember exactly how long she said, but
Right? Quest user, I'm assuming.
a what?
A Quest user. Like, do they have VR or are they desktop?
No, no, they're desktop right now.
Oh, okay. I'll do that. Fair enough. Fair. But you know, you already know. It seems like you know what you're doing. Like you got a plan, so you don't really have to worry much.
I hope not.
You're good. You don't have to worry much. I mean, still in your young years, so you got plenty of time. Like so much time.
Mhm.
Yeah, you do. You got plenty of time.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you're trying to find someone
You
to get
know,
married or something. Like, oh gosh.
yeah. Yeah, and you know, I think, you know, even if things don't happen the way I, you know, want them right now, it's like, you know, how bad is that really? I mean, is that really going to affect me? No, not really.
Mm,
You know, there's so many other things I've got going for me. You know, like I'm thinking about down the road and like a year from now, I'm going to be back in school again. You
nice.
know, I'm going to be, you know, you know, getting my degree. I'm going to be, you know, I'm going to have all sorts of, you know, financial aid after I get out of the military and all that. I'm going to be really happy living back home and, you know, have my own place, and
Being a
there's a lot
civilian.
of good things to look forward to. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, there's a lot of good things to look forward to.
And you got
Don't get
all the
lost
benefits.
in the, yeah, you know, don't get lost in the, I guess you have to see the forest for the trees.
Yes.
Don't get lost in it, you know, and and make something out to be a bigger problem than it actually is. I mean, it's I think the way I look at things is I believe that our rewards out there are in our future, like they're there. We just have to get to them. If that makes any sense, you have to have faith that they're going to happen. They're going to come.
So in order to
As long
obtain
as you,
the rewards, you have to take some action.
yeah, as long as you're going on the path that you know you should be going on, you're going to get what you deserve. I believe. I do believe that. And I believe that
Oh,
what
yeah.
goes around comes around too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Oh yeah. Definitely. I've seen that happen a lot.
So
That's definitely, yeah.
things catch up to people in good ways and bad ways. It's just all about what you put out into the world is what you get returned to you. I do believe that.
Yeah. You're right about that. You're totally right. I agree 100% on that. That is true. That is totally true. It's funny because like
But
all this stuff you're saying is
I-
like stuff I experienced. So that's why I'm like, I totally agree because I experienced it. Like, I experienced it in the past.
Yeah. Like I wasted too much time on the wrong person for a very long time, and I wasn't even in a
Cool.
relationship with them for the most of the time. That's how
Yeah.
bad it was. It was it was off and on and off and on,
Uh-huh.
and it never should have been in the first place. After the first time we broke up and everything, we shouldn't have even tried, but we did, and it ended up being worse. But I've got to learn to not focus on people that I shouldn't have in the first place.
Right. Where's your camera? My camera's put away. Sheep says marriage is an economic decision, shouldn't be done for love, in his opinion.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm just thinking about that, like economic decision. So like financial decision, like oh, like that.
Yeah, yeah. I think I understand what he's saying. I mean, that's why I mean, to be honest with you, in general, if I don't ever have to get married to anybody, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, if I could find somebody that's okay with not getting married ever, I'd be fine with that. Because honestly, marriage kind of scares the shit out of me. Because
don't
it's kind of
trust
like
it.
saying, you know, this. Well, even if your relationship's really good, it just seems like you're putting like this big curse over everything. Like you're saying, you know, the Titanic's never gonna sink. I just don't.
Oh, buddy.
It just feels very like stupid. Like it's like, oh, everything was going good till you said that, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't trust me. I would never. Because it'll probably be one of those, like, give me out your money, I'm leaving type of things. And they just jump to the next sucker. And they do the same thing to them. And then they're just making money off of people for free by divorcing them. And
Yeah. You know, at the same time, I believe, you know, that marriage is supposed to be, you know, this thing where you get together and you decide that, you know, it's more than just this eternal love crap that's being sold.
yes.
You know, marriage is like a challenge you're basically giving each other in a way. It's like, hey, you know, I love you enough to invest in you, and you love enough to invest in me, and I want to move forward in my life with you, and I want you to help improve me, and I want to help improve you.
Like a team effort.
That's what I
Okay.
believe it should be. Yeah. That's what I believe a marriage should be. That's the kind of marriage I would want.
That sounds like a pretty badass marriage, I'm not gonna lie.
You know, that's a real power couple.
Oh, hell
you
yeah.
know?
Wanting to improve each other? Dude, that's amazing. Because where are you gonna find someone like that? That's rare.
Yeah.
Usually they'll just be focusing on themselves, like here and there. Oh, hey, you know, acknowledge your presence. Oh, yeah. And then they're mostly just doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that. What about you? Yeah, it's like, it's just thinking about it, it's like, love is like, it's like a
It is
emotional
scary stuff.
game. like an emotional game. It plays with your emotions so much. And then if you're not careful, you could get fucked real bad. It'll change you for life.
Yeah.
It's like it can either make you or break you. Like you can make it through happy, healthy, or it'll break you. You'll be miserable, just like having problems and just wanting to jump off a cliff or
Mhm.
something. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I think I don't know. I've come to a realization that like I'm just not attracted to most people. Like I don't know why. I just never have been. It
Not
like takes a
attracted.
very specific scenario. It takes very specific people.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
You're,
it's
you're
just
saying
every
not
now and then
attracted.
it happens.
You said attracted or non attracted?
Not attracted. I'm not attracted to most people.
Okay.
Um, it's like I said, I don't know. I think it's because I probably count people out before I give them a chance. I think
Yeah. You don't give
it's
them a
kind of
chance.
hard. It's kind of hard to yeah, it's kind of hard to deal with. But it's like for all I know, there could be something wrong with me I'm not even aware of. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's not because I'm like I feel like I'm better than anybody else. I don't know. I just never feel that. But maybe it's because I never get close enough to anybody. I usually don't. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a combination of things.
Are you like afraid to get close to someone again because of a past experience that was traumatizing?
Well, I think I was like that before then, but the relationship certainly didn't help it
Okay.
because I felt like, oh wow, here's this person I finally found, and then that didn't even work. So it was like, well, shit. I guess this is not meant to be a thing at all. Was what is what I thought at the time. I don't really think that anymore.
Okay.
I think it's going to happen. It's just like when and how and
Where? When? How? Where? Why?
where,
With
when,
who?
where, how, what, why.
Who?
You know?
Yeah. And then you told me the story. It's like you dated X, and then you guys split up a few days after. It's like, what were you thinking?
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Hazim was there. He heard all the stories too. I kind of feeling he probably didn't know what was
Yeah.
going on. He was like, "I'm just going to be here. I don't know what's going on."
Yeah.
Did you hang? You did hang out with him a few days ago, huh?
I did. It was only for like a little bit though, and then he got off for something. I was really messed up at the time, so I'm not really sure exactly what he said.
Oh,
I think.
you're drunk.
Ugh.
Dude, like, dude, I was drunk. I don't
Yeah.
remember shit. I just blacked out.
Yeah. I can't be getting that drunk every single weekend.
VR chat drunk. Oh, jeez.
That's something I actually watched a video on. It's like people who like they'll start playing VR chat and they'll play more and more and more. And I don't know if it's just like social pressure or like the friends they get on here, but they'll pressure them to drink, or like the other people will be drinking and then they drink more than they normally do.
Oh, jeez. Sounds about right. Peer pressure.
Especially in like but the partying, yeah, especially like in like the partying world and like club stuff.
Yeah, sounds about right. Aren't you drinking? Go get a drink. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all that stuff.
Like I keep forgetting that today's like, well, it's like early Saturday morning technically, but I keep thinking it's like Sunday or something, but it's not even Sunday.
It does not even feel like a weekend. To be honest, it does not feel like a weekend.
No, it doesn't.
It feels like a weekday, like a Thursday or something.
Like, my whole thing is like I used to want to go. This is gonna sound kind of depressing. I'm gonna say it anyway. I used to kind of want to go home because at work because I was like, oh man, I can't wait to get home and play this game and go do this and go do that. But nowadays I don't feel like that anymore. Like I feel about the same at work as I do at home. In fact, I feel sometimes better at work because I'm talking to people that I know, you know?
Yeah.
And so I'm just not thinking about anything and I feel productive. I'm usually more productive, doing stuff, whatever.
Which is good. Which is good.
And sometimes when I'm home, I just feel like I'm in the loading screen.
Hmm.
Best way I can explain it. You know, I feel like my mind needs to stay busy doing something, or I'm thinking too much,
Hmm.
or whatever. Uh, and I used to not feel that way, so I'm actually kind of excited to get back into studying and doing all this other stuff again.
Oh, it'll keep you busy for
Uh,
sure.
well, you know, I noticed that the less I do, the more depressed I get. So if I'm not doing anything, I get really depressed, which is why I focus so much on fitness, right? Focus so much on, you know, doing a project, or focus so much on a particular game, or whatever it may be. It's always something, and I don't know why, but I notice if I'm not doing something, I get like a feeling where it's like, I'm not doing anything. I don't know. It's just weird, weird. So I want to get a job where I feel happy and content going to that job every day, and then I can feel like, you know what, think I'd rather be there than at home. I know that's kind of maybe a weird concept, but
No. I get like that too.
you know, uh,
I give myself that
I'm the kind of
mentality
person that I
for my
think,
job.
yeah, I think I'd be happier, you know, devoting myself to something that I really am passionate about.
Yeah. And you're happy, and
You
you're
know?
gonna have a happy life because of it. Like, oh, I love this job. I love going to work. Not like other people where they dread, ugh, I have to get up and go to work.
Yeah.
Ugh, work, and then they're all miserable.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like that. Like that's why I never understood the, you know, this like, oh, just get a job, get a check mentality that some people have. I don't understand it. I've never understood it. I would never be happy like that. Maybe there's some people that are. I'm just not. I need more fulfillment than that.
Yep.
Like I couldn't live that way.
Hmm.
I want to, you know, work for somebody or a company that has my values. I want to do work that seems meaningful, and like I'm making an impact in the world in some way.
That's good.
You
That's
know?
very good. Yes. Maybe in medicine, science,
Yeah.
engineering.
Yeah, and I always feel like, you know, I'm sometimes alone in that. I don't hear people say things like that. They think, oh, that's corny or whatever, dude. Just make money. There's more than just making money. Like, if you want to just make money, then go be a neurosurgeon. I mean, it's gonna take 12 years, but they're gonna make money. But are you gonna be happy doing that?
Hell no, they're not.
You know?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like there's more to it than just making money. Clearly. You know? I don't think I need that much money to be happy, to be honest. I'm already pretty happy with the amount that I have, which isn't even that much. But I want my work to be more fulfilling.
Yeah. I could say
I don't
you're
know
the
if I.
type. You're the type
Oh,
of
you go ahead.
person. I would say you're the type of person that's not rich in wealth, but rich in life. You're happy where you're at
Yeah, yeah,
with
yeah,
everything.
something like that. I hope so.
So that's why you're happy. It's like,
Like,
I don't need to be
I'd rather
happy
have friends and
being wealthy. I could be happy having a rich life, if you get what I'm saying.
yeah, I'd rather have friends and be liked and have a good community, a good family,
Yeah,
something like that than money.
that's
For
true.
that.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
about that.
I mean, you could be the
I
poorest
used to care
person in the
about that,
world,
but I don't.
and you could be the happiest person alive.
Yeah,
And there are
you
people
know.
who are like that, which is nice.
hmm
Kind of reminds me of like a.
I don't.
Go on, I keep interrupting. Sorry.
Oh, right. I don't think I even told you what I wanted to study before. I don't think. But
I know you did
I
mention.
actually would like. Sorry, what?
You did mention going back to school, but I don't think you said what like topic or what subject.
Yeah. So I think I want to be a radiographer. Like a radiology technician, like one of the guys that, like, you know, wheels you in there, does your scan, your MRI scan or whatever, X-rays, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a healthcare job, but it's not like an extreme, crazy, oh my god, healthcare job where you need to like be a, you know, a physician or something.
Yeah.
You know, they still get paid really well. They still get to be in that hospital atmosphere with healthcare and helping people. And I think I would actually enjoy that a lot. I always counted myself out of doing stuff like that when I was younger because I thought, oh, I couldn't do that, you know.
Hmm.
But the older you get, the more you realize, dude, I was so full of shit. Like I could do this. This isn't hard. You just have to devote yourself. Oh,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
the older you get, the more wiser,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you get closer to your like prime years.
Hmm.
Because when you're younger, like in your like young
So
20s, all you think about, oh, partying, stupid things, partying, drinking, blah.
mm,
Just being reckless and just being young.
yeah.
And then
So
like you look back, why didn't I think I
that's
could
what
have done this when I was younger, and it would have benefited me now instead of just getting drunk in Vegas and partying a lot.
yeah.
So,
I feel more focused, like I can actually do it this time, and the cool thing about that is uh, being a radiographer or going into that program, that counts as going into a STEM field actually.
oh,
Um, which is actually you get like even more money from the GI Bill. I want to say it's like 30,000 extra dollars or something
wow.
for going into a STEM field. It's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So that'd be really cool.
That's good that you know your research, so it'll help you with your decisions.
Yeah. But those are the things that I take a step back and I look at. I'm like, I've got a lot to look forward to. Don't let something get you down that's as silly as VR chat.
Oh, yeah, it's just VR.
You know, like I guess I can just get so absorbed in things. I guess I get absorbed in people.
Absorb, like, interested, or like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, interested interested or like I think I care about people a lot. I think is what it is.
Mm.
Like I like to help people. I like to give them advice if they ask for it. I like to do that sort of thing, and you know, I don't know. I guess I just sometimes get. Honestly, it's not even just with people though. It's with my goals too. Like I'll have like physical fitness goals. I'll get like really obsessive over to the point to where it's like not healthy anymore, and like I'm like focusing on that thing so much that it's all that matters in my life.
Yeah,
To where it
I
like
think there's
becomes a
a word for that
detriment.
too.
Like
There's a term for that where you get like too obsessed with working out, where it
yeah,
gets bad.
yeah. I like relentlessly pursue what I'm going after, no matter what it is,
Yes, even after you
which can lead
accomplished
to
it.
burnout and all kinds of other things.
No bueno. Burnout. Did he get the virus again? He's standing still.
Oh no, I'm good. I was thinking.
I was like, crap, the virus followed us here. The crash virus.
Well, I actually did achieve one of my goals. When I was obviously you can always be more fit. I mean, you can always do different things, but I got about to where I wanted to be, and I kind of got there, and I was sort of like I was looking at myself in the mirror, and I was happy, but I was like, once again, this is gonna get depressing too. But like I would come home from work, and then I would go and I would just do that, and I would just be super hardcore into it, and I would kind of come home from that, and I would get back to my apartment, and I would look around, and I'd be like, what am I doing this for? Like, there's nobody here, there's nothing, and it's like I'm just the same as I was when all I did was come home and play games. The only difference is now is that I look better. That's it. That's it. I was like, I'm obsessing over this, and now I'm not even happy. I'm not happy. I'm actually more depressed because now I found out that where I thought I was gonna be happy, I'm not happy. So it's like, and I was hungry all the time. So it was like,
Oh, that's weird.
if I'm yeah, so I was like, so if I'm heavier than I want to be, I'm not happy. If I'm where I'm at, oh wow, I always want to be smaller, so I'm not happy. It was like, it was actually worse in a lot of ways.
Right.
because I was just like stressing about little things that didn't even matter, and
Oh boy.
it's like, who am I doing this for? Like, this isn't even healthy anymore.
The whole question,
Like, if
everything.
it was
Yep.
just for me, if it was just for me, then I shouldn't really care, what I have or how many calories I have that day. As long as I look good and I'm fit, it shouldn't matter.
True. True.
Because it's good, because it's enough for me. So who am I doing it for?
Or trying to like, yeah, who are you trying to impress? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's
Oh my
my entire
God.
life. Who am I trying to impress? So no, that's nothing new.
It's like, wait, I'm single. Who am I trying to impress? There's nobody. What the fuck?
Hmm.
Am I trying to impress myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you really got a lot going on. Damn, after all these years, like just catching up. It's like, damn, so much has happened.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
what I mean when because I wanted to kind of bring up a lot of stuff you and like talk about everything that's been going on, but it's like, oh my God, it's like trying to sift through an old like closet full of stuff. It's like you don't know where to start. You don't know where to start, like, organizing and figuring everything out because there's just so much going on.
Mhm.
It's the things slowly get unraveled
And
at
then
different rates and
currently too.
different times.
And currently now, which is the thing you told me, that VR chat girl thing that's going on now.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, it's like new stuff every time.
I mean, that's like one of the most recent developments. That's like the most recent thing, probably.
Yeah.
Which it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, oh my God, boss has VR chat girl problem. Give me a break. But it's like, I don't know, man. It feels like it's a problem in the moment anyway. But I know there's bigger problems out there.
Oh, worse. Yeah, that could be worse. Chapter 11, bankrupt. Credit card debt. The IRS after you. Crazy stuff like that.
But that's the funny thing about people. Our problems seem very big to us, don't they? I mean, you tell somebody, oh well, there's bigger problems, but it's like, it's still big to them. Like, they still focus on it. So it's like, I don't know. I guess there's just no helping it.
Mm-hmm.
We're all self-absorbed in some way or another.
Yeah, that is right. In
You
something.
can only be so self-sacrificial before you start thinking about yourself and what needs you want out of life.
I think about that all the time. Like, what do I want? What will benefit me? If I do this, will it be good, or is it going to change anything, or is it just going to be the same? Stuff like that. Why couldn't I think about this stuff when I was younger? Why is it so late now?
Yeah.
Even though it's not, but still, like. This good old VR chat and good old stuff. Seems like your experiences is like one hell of a story. We can make like an anime or something out of this. Like, no lie. On a romantic comedy
there's so
about
many
your life.
things there's so many things that like I haven't even brought up, like the whole X situation and how all that went, but like it's so like shit that like I don't even want to dredge it up, to be honest.
One of those,
It's
yeah.
like, it's just too much. It's just a load of crap.
Let me grab my water.
I wouldn't even know where to start. I wouldn't even know where to start, and it would take long anyway.
Wait, how did I get closer? I was like, I'm not even moving. Drink some water. I gotta hydrate. It was a hot day today.
Yeah. It actually
Tomorrow.
rained here today for the first time in like a week.
Oh, that must have been nice. I would have been outside getting wet. It's freaking hot as hell. I'm drinking my water. It had ice in it. It's all melted. Now my water tastes like room temperature. It's like, oh. But later on today, it's gonna be 100. So I'm like, I'm getting prepared. I'm hydrating right now. I'm getting prepared.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna hydrate now. Get prepared. Oh, there you go. Sorry, Prince. I was like really, really into the conversation. Because we were talking about just really interesting stuff. So sorry, Prince. I hope you don't get mad at me or anything. I just had a really good conversation going on. So sorry. You know, I got really into the conversation. I wasn't ignoring you guys. I still acknowledge you guys. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
You feel old? Oh hell yeah, I feel old. Okay, we're good. I was just talking to the. I had to mute myself, so you went back. Who the fuck are you talking to? Yeah, I didn't want to seem weird to you. It's like I'll mute myself, so you were like, who are you talking to?
Oh, it's fine.
I did apologize. I was like, I'm sorry. Chatters. It's just we had a really good, interesting topic going on here, and I just got really hooked on it. But I wasn't ignoring you guys. I still acknowledged you. It's just when you get interested, like hooked on a conversation, that's so good. Like you just forget about. Well, you don't forget, but like you just like so zoned in, and then you realize, oh crap, there's other stuff going on too. I gotta keep track of. It's hard being a streamer, boss. It's hard.
Well, I wouldn't say I know. I streamed a little bit before, but not nearly as much as you have.
And it was so cool. It was like, man, the Dark Souls stuff. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was cool for a hot second. But I just couldn't keep it up. I couldn't keep up a schedule or any crap like that, or
Yeah.
just do it. Not even a schedule, just do it like somewhat consistently.
What to
I'm the
say?
kind of person that
stuff
like most of the time, well, most of the time when I'm playing a game, I want to relax, and for me, streaming isn't a relaxing activity. For me, streaming is like I need to pay attention and like entertain somebody, and most of the time I want to like,
Yeah.
listen to a podcast or listen to some music and play a game at the same time or something like that.
hmm
Instead of being super focused on like what I'm doing and playing really good and whatever, because like, I mean, you'd never probably notice it, but like every stream I would do was extremely practiced. Like not what I would say, but what I would do.
Right.
And every single one, I was like super rehearsed of what I was gonna do and made sure I knew how to do everything on stream without having any issues.
It was.
Except in the water temple, but that was a whole that was a mess. But
It's always a mess, that place.
everything else, though, yeah, everything else though was pretty much on point with that. And then my Resident Evil 2 stream was really good. Like that one ended up getting like 20 or 30 like viewers on it at one time. Like when I was streaming, I was doing a speed run, and like I just knew the ins and outs of everything so well, and like I just knew it like the back of my hand. I think I did Leon and Blair. Now I don't even know if they're even up anymore because I know like Twitch did like a purge and everything.
She casting couch? No, casting couch. What the hell?
What? Casting couch.
Oh, because with one of the friends, I was using a femboy avatar, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna do a casting couch." So he had me sit in the couch, and he got his camera. And he's like, "You have to use your trap voice the whole time to answer these questions." And I was like, "Damn." I was like, "All right, fine." So like, he asked me questions, and then I had to answer in my like femboy voice. It was so cringy.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it was cringy. I was like,
Yeah.
But it was funny. It was funny.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention. I probably shouldn't mention it while you're streaming. Actually, what I will say is that I did meet a VR streamer this week. I met him. I'll tell you who it is later, just in case there's some weirdness of mentioning him. But I did meet someone, and I actually forgot they even streamed. I totally forgot because I haven't been into this stuff in quite a while.
Yeah,
So
you're
like the name sounded familiar, but I was like, I don't know. They seem like I don't know why all these people are following them around and whatever. But yeah, they were actually super cool. I'll tell you who it was. Actually, you know what? I'll just message you it.
yeah, that works too. I was
So
like,
you know.
I was thinking too. I was like, is he gonna send it on Discord? Because he could just do that.
You might not even know who it is, but
I don't know.
they're like
I probably not.
they are they have like about 300,000 subscribers.
Holy shit! Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna know if they're that.
Yeah.
Oh wait! Oh
Like,
my
yeah.
god! I know who that is.
You know who that is?
Yes. Holy shit!
Yeah, I met I met him. I hung out with him for like 30 minutes or so.
He lives in That dude lives in Canada. That dude's fucking. I know what he looks like in real life too. He's fucking shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that dude's shredded.
He seems like he would be.
He
He
is.
seems like he would be.
He works out too. He's buff.
Kind of a Chad.
Because he showed his pictures on his Twitter, like his costume, his Halloween, and his Scorpion, and his other one was he was Joker, and that dude was 6-pack, buff, not even a single like pound of like body fat on that guy, just pure muscle. I was like, fuck.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll say that I've watched. I mean, I used to watch his videos a lot more, but I watched
still
some of them
watch
to make
them.
sure. And like he's pretty much the same in the videos as he is like hanging out. Like he was pretty much the same.
And he's got that voice too. Yeah, I know. I'm hearing his voice in my head right now.
Really nice guy. Like, just fun to hang out with. Makes everybody feel welcome. Like everybody kind of feels like part of what he's doing. It's not like he's like over here telling people, "Oh, you go away." Like he's not like that.
You go away.
At least not when he's going into public world. Like at least not in public worlds. Like he's expecting that. He's probably expecting to get noticed, but I don't know. Like I think one person mentioned him, like who he was, but like after that I was like, oh yeah, he does sound kind of familiar. Just like his voice and everything kind of felt like he was a streamer of some kind. I was like, this guy does something. He was in what do you call it? Femboy Hooters.
What?
Yeah, he said it was his first time there. Like he was like, holy shit, like Femboy
Night.
Hooters is like
You ready for the
crazy.
party too? Oh my god, Night, what's up?
And
Oh, we're talking about snow. If you're lost, estate.
it was fun.
He said he's
It's
snow.
weird when you like run into people like that.
Snow
because
SOS.
It's like, wow, that actually happens. Like you actually can run into people you have watched before. and it's just
Remember,
kinda like,
we actually ran into few people before. We ran into Pokelost that one time.
yeah,
Remember that?
yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
And then we even ran into someone else. I couldn't remember who the other person was. And then you wanted to say something to him because we were talking and like he told us to shut up. He's like, "Hey, shut up, you weebs," or something. And you got mad. You're like, "Oh, I wanted to tell him."
Yeah.
And he was a dick.
Yeah, that guy sucked.
Yeah, he
I
did.
don't know if that person even streams anymore. I don't know.
He still does, but not VR chat anymore. I think
Yeah,
he it kind of like his channel kind of like for some people got old, so he just kind of did something else. But he still gets a lot of viewers, but not as much. Yeah, I wonder too. I was like, whatever happened to those old school like VR chat streamers that were super popular? Like they just all disappeared now.
Yeah.
A few of them have. A few of them are still around. Like Sean VR, he's been around. He's an OG VR chat streamer. I remember his old avatar too, but yeah, Sean VR is still around. That's like the only person I know. It's just him. I can't remember the rest of them. Like what happened? They just disappeared the face off the planet. Like,
Yeah.
when you talk about them, people think about it like, what did happen to them? And they look for their channel. Oh, their channel's still there. But the last time they streamed was like 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, this is kind of random, but weird
And
fact.
it's just
When you move your head, the trees follow your head when you move. Like, it's weird. The leaves, like when you're
oh yeah,
moving,
they do.
it follows the way your head's moving.
That's kind of weird.
That's creepy. It's like we have telekinesis. It's like, is it trying to give like that windy effect when you're moving your head? I don't know why it does that, but
Yeah, maybe.
it's kind of creepy in a way. Like if the trees are
I
alive.
think instead of trying to jump on like a bandwagon or right in the middle of things, I think what I need to do is for the next game that I am excited for, that I really like a VR Chat 2 or something, let's say, that get released. I just need to just start streaming. I just need to
question
jump
that
into it
too.
and just do it,
Where did they go? I'm
know,
telling you,
and
I
just
don't know.
see what happens.
Do you remember?
know?
Yeah, I remember Nedition. I remember
I think it'd
Nedition.
be a lot of fun to do.
I remember him. I remember
I always thought about that,
Fizzy. Rufflegator's still around. Ah, I keep moving. Sorry.
Oh, good.
But yeah, like
Honestly,
I can't believe
Oh,
you
you
hung
go
out.
ahead.
I can't believe you hung out with Snow. I was like, what? Because every time he's hanging
Yeah.
out with people, like he has a large group of people with him.
yeah. Yeah, he didn't stay there super long. Like he was like I said, he was only there for maybe 30 minutes or so.
Hmm.
And then he was like, before I could like hit a friend request for him or anything like that, he was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go over here. All my friends can come. And then I was like, oh crap. Well,
He must have like so much friends requests. Like, fuck, I have so many friends requests.
yeah.
That dude's
Yeah, you want to talk about not knowing who your friends are? I bet he has no clue, aside from like a few people. Because
Mhm.
he's probably got like so many. I mean, he's probably had to restrict it after a while. Surely he's not just accepting everybody's.
only
Maybe he does, but I just don't.
probably
I'd
like
be
certain
surprised. Yeah, I'd be surprised. But then again, I don't know. I mean, you can make like different lists of like your top friends, so maybe it's not that bad. I don't know.
people. Yeah, you can still do that in VR chat. The top friends, acquaintances, blah blah, stuff like that. I can't believe it. Like, what world was this when this happened? And how recent was this?
This was Femboy Hooters, and it was on like I want to say Monday. It was like early in the week.
This
It
month,
was
this
like Monday,
past
Tuesday,
Monday.
something like that. It was like it was like really early in the week.
Damn. Was I online on Monday? I was online Monday, but I wasn't in Femboy Hooters. I was at my home
Yeah.
world, the little boat place. You saw the boat place.
Yeah.
I was there. If I would have knew, damn. If I would have knew. Because I want to experience it. Like, I want to get that experience of meeting someone like that. And hopefully at least friending them.
Yeah.
Not because of their fame, but
Oh yeah.
because of who they are,
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I kind of came up to him and just started talking, and like he seemed like he was like at first a little off kilter, because I don't think he was expecting me to do that. I don't know. Maybe just I don't know. Because I didn't know who he was. I was like talking like a normal person.
Yeah.
Like we just started talking, and
He came up to you, he's
whatever.
like, hey, you talking?
yeah, because I think a lot of people will probably first come up to me like, oh, you're so and so, and then they'll start talking. But I didn't really do that. I was just like, hey, what's up? Check this out.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you came up to him?
Yeah.
Um,
And then like we all kind of like eventually made a group, and then like we were like running around doing stuff. And,
right.
People were trying to serve me wet burgers and
Wet
know.
burgers, what the fuck?
yeah.
Dude, this shit's wet, where'd you drop this?
And then a dude in like an Astolfo skin was trying to like give him his monster.
I never understood not knowing who your real friends are. Can you explain the feeling? Sheep is asking.
For like when you have like a massive friends list.
Sheep just says, I never understood the not knowing who your real friends are. Can you explain the feeling? That's all he's saying. I'm not sure what he's.
I'm not really sure. I need more context.
More,
I'm not
yeah.
sure what he's asking.
We need more information, more specific. Oh, Fizzy. Knight says that
Oh.
Fizzy still streams sometimes. Role playing ASMR.
Hmm.
Oh, what's the deal though? Like everybody's doing ASMR now. It's weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's a big thing now. It's huge.
It is like
It's almost a meme at this point. It's so big. It's become so big that it's like VTubing in a way. Where like now it's like mainstream almost, to where it's like, dude, I don't know if I even want to see another VTuber.
oh, he's saying yeah, with
Like
a lot of
they use. Oh, a lot of people.
yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, just like I said, like which is like a massive friends list and not really remembering who people are. Like that's a problem that I have because at least especially recently, like I get a lot of friend requests, or I request a friend and whatever, and then the next day I don't know who the people are, you know, or names get changed and then I don't know who they are anymore.
Mhm.
It's weird. Like I remember voices and I remember conversations, but it's hard to remember the people specifically, like the name.
The screen names, yes. Like John.
Unless
Perfect
I like
example.
talk to them all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, like who's Michio Sumi? And you got there. Oh my God, it's John.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know who that was for the longest time, and I was like, "Who is that?"
No idea of ASMR.
Like I still have suspicions about some people that I just don't know. Like I think they have these weird names. I'm like, do I know this person? Like, where do I know this person from?
Like Yoshi, that dude sounds
Like-
like a weirdo. Who's that?
If I like if I show up to their world, I'm like, hey dude, what's up? Are they gonna know who I am? Like they're gonna see me on their friends list, but they're probably not gonna know either.
Yeah.
Actually, I did that. I just like kind of like went up. I kind of went to a random person who was on my friends list when I was drunk, and I was like, hey man, hey, you know.
You friended a bunch of people.
And I'm not sure if they were drunk, but I was getting the vibe like they may have been drinking too, though I'm not really sure.
Mhm.
But they seemed pretty cool, and I was just like, hey, do I know you?
Yeah, you remember me? We were
And they were
hanging out at
like,
the Void Club.
yeah, I think so. And then we tried to figure out like from where, and then like he started throwing out all these old avatars at me, and I was like, oh yeah, you were Doom guy in like 2019, and we went to this world, and we did this. And it was like
2019.
so long ago. Oh yeah,
Holy
it was a
cow.
long time ago. Or maybe it was 2020. Yeah, I don't know. It was like 1 or 2. It was a really long time ago.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, dude, like I haven't, like how many years has it been since I even said anything to this person? Like I came in the world, I just started listening to what they were talking about. Like they were talking about like some drama that was going on in their friend circle. Like, oh well, I like so and so, but so and so like so and so, and you know, it's always the same crap. Same crap, different people.
What
It's
do you-
always same crap, different people.
Is becoming popular? Question mark. What do you mean? Oh, ASMR. Yeah, ASMR is becoming popular.
Yeah.
He's right.
ASMR.
Yeah, because Estate
he
was
used-
like, it's becoming popular. I was like, yeah, ASMR. If Boss was to
Yeah,
like
yeah,
do ASMR, he'd probably explode overnight.
I don't know if I got the knack for it.
You don't have to. It's just ASMR.
But it's like, you know, you used to people you would ask somebody what that is and they wouldn't know. They had no idea what ASMR was. Now it's like everybody pretty much knows, whether they know it from like a meme or something, they know what it is.
I could say, it would be weird if I say, I know what ASMR is, but I don't know what the hell the abbreviations mean.
I used to know.
Is it,
It's like auto
you know, okay, this is, I'm gonna take a wild guess.
syncratic.
Audio, sound, something recording. I don't know.
No, it's like autosyncratic something response or something, but I
Monochromic
don't know what it
response.
is
I mean,
anymore.
something scientific.
It's like a really weird. Yeah, it's like. Though I will say that used to ASMR used to be more like normal. Like years ago, it was just like, hey, people were making sounds with keyboards and they were clinking like rocks together and they were doing stuff like that. And there was like some whispering too, but that was like mostly it. Now it's
Waifu
like
ASMR? Sheep.
I
Oh my
don't know,
god.
man. It's almost like it's ASMR
Need
has
waifu
gone kind of
ASMR.
sexual. I'm just gonna be honest. Like it's kind of
Sheep,
hard to
crazy sheep, crazy.
get that out of it now. Like every time I scroll through some ASMR, it's always
Do you
like a
remember
very
Ladle
highly
waifu delivery
sexual
service?
stuff or
I
like
remember
sexual
Ladle,
role
yes.
play, and I'm like, holy crap! Like,
Radiant Soul
I mean, I know
waifu,
that's
if I
always been like
remember
a
right.
part of it, but like now it's like most of it, and I'm like, wow.
Oh, you were playing to
You know,
Knights.
am
Do
I
you
trying
remember
to go
Ladle?
to sleep or am I trying to like pop a boner? I mean,
I remember Radiant Soul. I do remember Ladle too.
dude, I'm so thirsty.
Boss,
I have to get off.
how could you say that? He said he's so thirsty. Bad. I'm just kidding. I was talking about the other kind of thirsty. Oh, they typed in the chat what it means. Autonomous sensory meridian response.
There you go. Three meridian response.
Autonomous. Oh, there we go. Autonomous sensory meridian response. Okay, thank you. It's always good to have helpful chat. See, the chat's helping us.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Knight. Oh, they're saying, do you remember Ladle waifu delivery service? Whatever happened to Ladle? I remember them, but I don't know what the hell happened to them.
Ladle waifu delivery service.
Her name's waifu delivery service. That's her screen name. And on Twitch, her name's Ladle.
I don't think I ever.
She's like some British girl. Do you remember? They mentioned Radiant Soul too. Radiant Soul. I think that's the guy that uses soundboards. But I remember him. I remember waifu. Rafflegator. Remember Rafflegator?
No, I don't remember these.
No. Oh my god. Okay. Do you remember Nags? Nagzz.
Who?
Nags.
No.
Okay. How about? Let's see who else is old there.
I guess I never really watched a whole lot of ones. I only watched like. I guess, Rumsey, but everybody knows who that is.
Oh my god, that guy. Oh my god. There's people saying, like, on stream, he's different than how he is off stream. Like, on stream, he's like, oh, he acts all cool and stuff and nice. But off stream, he's a total, like, people say he's different. I don't know, I haven't experienced it. I'm not gonna say anything, but that's what people are saying. But he does have funny videos, though. Yeah, he's cool. Drumsy, because he plays drums. He does play drums. I think they changed it to Ladle now. Oh, they did. Does he still?
I went on Drumsy's channel I went on his channel to see what was going on, and I couldn't make heads or tails of it. Like, it's changed so much,
Yeah.
But like, I don't even know what's going on, or like.
You just got lost.
There's like seasons now of the show, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I remember back in the day, it was just a guy going around and interviewing people in random worlds, and like whatever misadventures they got on is what they got on. That's what they filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, I don't know, all kinds of fucking weird shit. I don't know. I'm just like, I can't make heads or tails.
Do you remember?
I just want to go back to the good old normal days.
Umji Bear? That does not sound familiar. Umji Bear? UMJIBEAR.
Nah, I don't remember that.
Umji
I remember
Bear?
this person named Whoops. I remember Whoops.
He's still. Oh my god, the guy with the purple fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's amazing. He's still around. He's doing really well.
Hmm.
I'm following his channel. That dude's amazing. Whoops is still around. He's still doing really well. So good for him. The last stream I watched him play was like, what, Kingdom Hearts 3?
Hmm.
It's been a
Yeah,
while
I didn't
since
even know he played things other than VR. Like
He
that's how
did-
long it's been. Like,
he's like really good at rhythm games. So he was playing like Friday Night Funkin', and like all these rhythm games on PC and stuff. The state says that Whoops still streams at a good rate. He does. Dude, that dude's a beast. He's really good at Beat Saber. Rhythm games is like his strong suit. He's very, very good at rhythm. Just like
I'm
Boss
not
is
very
very,
good at those.
just like you're very good at Dark Souls stuff. So you probably have Elden.
I'm not even that good.
So you probably have Elden Ring then.
I'm just average.
Now, from what I remember when I watched the streams, I was like, he makes it look so easy.
Like I can run through the game. I can run through the game pretty easily if I have the right setup and stuff. But like even then, I've never done a no death run.
You're like, oh, an
I've
enemy's
never
here.
done like a timed run. I've never done a no hit run, no armor run. I've never done any of that crazy stuff. Soul level 1. I have attempted it, but like it gets to a point for me where it's just not fun, and I'm like, I could be doing at this point in my life in 2022, there's like, once again, it goes back to there's 40 million other things I could be doing, including playing other games, besides trying to perfect this one game. I love it, but I don't love it that much.
Okay.
I just don't have the dedication for it. I lack the faith. So,
You don't praise the sun that much?
yeah, it's just not that fun for me to do that.
He's not a strong believer in the
casually
sun.
running through the game. Yeah, casually running through the game, that's fine, but trying to do challenge runs, Actually, I actually was gonna do a Kingdom Hearts level 1 run on stream, but I quickly decided not to do that. I was doing some practices for it, and I was like, this is horrible.
This is over.
Why do people do this?
I know, right? No death run? What the fuck is this?
Like, it's so bad.
You remember meeting Lilithon, Rose Doodle Radiant, MEOK, Big Boy, a few others in the world. I was too shy to talk to them, so I stayed by
Kingdom
the other
Hearts 1
side.
is hard enough.
Oh, that's crazy, Knight. You met all of them in one room?
know, on expert at least.
Dude, that's crazy.
I don't need to make it harder. What the hell?
Oh, like playing Kingdom Hearts Proud mode.
Yeah, I'd say Kingdom Hearts 2 is definitely easier than 1 just because of like how much stuff you have available to you.
Yes.
Like even on critical mode is pretty easy in my opinion.
How about the latest one?
Oh, 3? Oh, we don't talk about 3.
How about the newer one that's coming out that they're making?
What? 4?
They're making, yeah. I saw.
I saw the trailer for it.
It's pretty sick how they're making it like a real life thing now, like in real life.
Yeah.
Instead of like fantasy Disney worlds.
I'm kind of skeptical about it because, for one, I didn't like 3 very much.
Really? Why not?
I remember 3 looking really promising early on.
And it took them so many years to do it too. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we have enough time for that.
Oh, it's that long? Oh shit. Okay. It's like 3 in the morning. Holy fuck! It is 3.
5.
And by the time I finish talking, it'll probably be like 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I don't think I have enough time to get into that. It's, I just found it disappointing, and I don't know, man. Like the only game that I played by them that wasn't disappointing was probably Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Actually,
and even
I
that one, some people had issues with.
Actually,
I never played the original, so I don't have those
Oh, that's cool. Night.
complaints.
Radiant and Big Boy, you talk to them.
I only know the story for what it is for the remake,
Yes.
but I feel like even if I did know it, I probably wouldn't care, just because, I mean, I like the direction they're taking it. I like the game for what it was, and I'm looking forward to more. I think it's the best game they've released in probably 10 years at least.
It's just so dumb how they're
So-
releasing the game in like parts, like part 1, Midgar, part 2.
Now that I don't like.
I don't
That I
either.
don't like. That's something I don't. That's something I don't like about it, and I also don't like that they are they pretty much re-released the first game again, but they added DLC to where you could play as what's her
Yuffie.
name, Yuffie, which I was like, why? Well, I know why they're doing it. They're doing it because the PS5 came out, and they want to get more money.
Yeah.
But it's like, dude, you're cheapening the experience by releasing it bit by bit like that. Like, why couldn't you just wait for the sequel to have Yuffie in it? Like, why
Yeah,
did you make Yuffie DLC?
When the remake came out, people were expecting it to be the full game. What kind of threw them off was like, this is only a part 1, so I paid this much money for an incomplete game. Really? Like, why couldn't they just make the full game? It's been so long for this remake they were talking about, like, too long, because I remember they kept showing screenshots at, like, E3 when they first showed the screenshots of the remake. Remember that? Probably not, because it was, like, so long ago. Dude, this was, like, way back in the years when they first introduced the remake for Final Fantasy VII, and they showed the trailer.
Yeah.
And then how many years it took to, like, finally started working on the project and finally actually made something happen. The years it took just for that to...
You know, the world itself, though, I mean, for what it is, it has so much detail. Like, there's so much detail in that one area that, you know, it really does add up to at least a 40-hour game, even if you're, like, going through it pretty fast, I believe.
Yeah.
For me, it took me, like, over 50 for sure. I don't know exactly how many, but I know it took me over 50. Like I said, I enjoyed it for what it was. Some people didn't like that it fucked with the story and whatever, but I mean, at the same time, what did you want Square Enix to do exactly? I mean, like, their hands are tied on some of this stuff. You know, at this point, Cloud and, like, people didn't like, for example, that Sephiroth shows up so early, and he's supposed to be like this big antagonist. You know, that, you know, he's supposed to be in the shadows. He's not supposed to be all over the place, but let's be real. I mean, at this point, like, Cloud and Sephiroth are bigger than Final Fantasy itself.
Yeah, they are.
Like, if Sephiroth wasn't in the first game, people were gonna bitch.
Oh, they would. They would freak out.
They just would have. Like, you know, it's like they had to have him in there somehow. They had to incorporate him in there somehow.
Yeah, true.
Into some boss fights. You know, so it's like they had to have that.
Put him in the last part.
I think the way they did it. Yeah, I think the way they did that, they clearly did not intend for that final boss to be like, that's the last time you're fighting him or anything like that.
Dude, but the freaking, oh my god, like, I did like the last part of the game, the remake though, the last part, when you finish it.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing. Especially the whole thing with Zack.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like, they just, it's like a different Final Fantasy like universe, like, oh, this is what would happen if he lived.
Yeah, like, it opens up some possibilities that I'm interested in seeing. Like, they clearly want to, like, explore some different avenues.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Zack and Aerith, they live, they don't die. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? And it even shows the scene where they're fighting off the Shinra, you know, the part where he's supposed to die, where they're like in the outskirts of Midgar.
Yeah.
And then, like, they're surrounded by, like, helicopters and all the soldiers. And it shows Zack, he killed them all. And I was like, wait, that doesn't happen. He doesn't kill them all. It's the other way around. They kill him. Why is he still alive? And he's carrying Cloud with him to Midgar. And I was like, oh my god, this is like an alternate, like a different ending from like a different universe. Like, if he survived. I was like, what the is trippy.
Yeah.
And then Aerith was alive. I was like, she's alive too. Like, but it was still too early for her to die yet. But
Yeah. It's gonna be a balance of like what do you change and what do you
yeah.
keep the same, because it's like there's
That's
some
what
things that,
he
like
does.
even me as I'm sorry.
Sephiroth does mention that too. He's like saying something about what would you change, like what would you change if you had the chance at the end too. He says something like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I was like,
there's some things that like even as like somebody who was never a fan of the original, just knowing what I know, there's certain things I would not want changed, like big plot point wise, just because they are so iconic, and I believe it would cheapen the game and cheapen the experience. Like if Aerith lives or something.
yeah, dude, I
I
love
just
like
feel like that would be.
Zack was a good character, and when they showed him like at the end when he survived, like I was like the happiest person. I was like, oh my god, he's alive. He's like the best one of the best characters. He's a
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah.
And because I remember I played Crisis Core for the PSP, that game was amazing. And all this took place right before the beginning, where Final Fantasy VII takes off, where the train, the train comes and they do the whole Mako reactor explosion mission. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the ending
Yeah, I think it
of Crisis Core. Like the ending
Really?
stops there at that scene. Yeah.
Wow. I think it'd be cool to, I don't know, change some things. But like I said, keep some of the old. Which, I mean, it seems like the first game did a good balance of that, I think. But I don't know. I guess just time will tell.
I was
Time
like,
will
are
tell.
they
But I
gonna?
mean, from
Oh, go on.
what
Yeah.
I saw, they did a really good job. They did a really good job with, like, honestly making me care about Cloud, which I never cared about at all, like, up until the game came out, and I was like, wow, there's all, like, they actually did things with these characters that they didn't have to do. Like, they did things and put a lot into the game that I've never seen, and the dialogue wasn't goofy either. It was like well thought out. Like, everything
Yeah.
was good. Everything was like as it should be with this sort of game.
Yeah.
Like I cared about these characters a lot.
Yeah. It was good. Like they really did a good job in the remake. Like a damn good job. Really good. Some people might
Yeah.
not agree. Like, oh, it wasn't that great of a game, but I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, I loved it. I love the combat system. I love the story. I love the characters. I loved everything about it.
Especially when you fought that
just don't
ugly, like weird monster in that office, the Shinra building on the top floor. You remember that part?
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I don't remember this from the original game. I was like, but it's still damn cool.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
creepy flying ghost things and stuff.
Yeah, there are a lot of things I've heard that they added, and but like I said, I think it fleshes out the world more, and I enjoyed it. I just don't like the way they're going about releasing it. I hope they cut that silly shit out.
Yeah, I know. It's just
And I hope
they're
they-
milking us. That's why they're doing that. They're just milking us.
Yeah. Yeah, they're Persona 5ing us is what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
So
Let's see what sucker.
So I really hope they, I really hope they get their head out of their ass and they. I mean, I already know it's gonna take a long time for 2. I'm sure it is. And God, it took what half my life or 1.
a long time.
So
A really long time.
and 2 is supposed to be an even bigger. Yeah, 2 is supposed to be an even bigger project because it's actually when the world opens up. And like, so I don't know how they're gonna handle all that. I don't know, but.
We'll
Are they
see.
gonna make it open world?
I think it's supposed to come out this year.
World? I doubt it.
Because they're like, oh wait, 2 years for the next one. And
I'd be surprised if it comes out this decade, to be honest.
damn it, because they mentioned that it's parts, like part 1, part 2, part 3, and then part Sephiroth. But
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're like part 1
it's
Midgar,
difficult
part 2
because
the
they were talking
outskirts.
about. Yeah, they were talking about releasing it in parts. That way they could release the game faster.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt
But
once
we'll
they release
see.
all the parts, they're gonna release the full game, like a disc, like
Oh
oh,
yeah,
all the parts
and
included in
then
one
you have to
disc.
buy it.
Yeah, I'll probably just wait for
Like
that.
we'll see if that's actually good. We'll see if that's actually good for the end result, either in game or not. I think that sounds like crap
It
because
does.
you're gonna like play like 5 to, let's say generous. Let's say generous. Let's say 5 to 10 hours of content per part. And then you're gonna be done. And then you're gonna be like, wow, well, I now have to wait a year or two for the next part. Play another 10 hours.
Jeez.
Like, what the hell? Like, I mean, that just doesn't seem worth it to me.
Oh no. Hell no, it doesn't. Square Enix needs to get their
It's
shit
like
together.
playing early Genshin Impact, where you finish it and then you get to the like, Lue and then you're done with that and you're like, okay, now what?
Oh, you gotta buy part 2, but that doesn't come out in 3 years.
Yeah.
It'll give like a message. Oh, part 2 coming out in so and so year, and then the game just that's it.
Yeah, pretty
Black
much.
screen. Just
What I imagine happens is you're running and then you just run into an invisible wall. It's like part 2 coming out in 2025.
what? What the fuck?
That's not an adventure. That's not an experience you want to be a part of.
Oh no, it's like you're milking me here.
Like, what the hell?
You're milking me like a cow.
Like, that's just like so. That'd be terrible for the gaming experience to just run into an invisible wall. That's like, oh,
It's like buying a really
Can't
good
play
ice
anymore.
cream, but they only give you pieces of it. Like, oh, here, you can only have this piece, but you gotta wait to have this one in like
yeah.
10 hours, you know?
Like, I'd rather wait 5 more years, to be honest, for a full game than I would have it.
A year or less.
Yeah. Screw that.
Well, at least we know the longer it takes, the more time they have to polish it and to add and remove
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So for the Final Fantasy, I know
Yeah.
they're really working on this one like really well. So it might be exciting to see
Oh, yeah.
part
That's
2.
something I can appreciate. That's something I can appreciate too. Is like when I played the game on PS4, like the only glitches I ever ran into were like minor texture stuff from time to time. But like I didn't run into anything major, which I think says a lot about the polishing the game had.
Yeah, it
Maybe-
wasn't
I
like
think- no, I've
Cyberpunk.
heard- Yeah, now I've heard stuff on PC was a little different, but on console anyway, it ran well for me. I think I may have encountered maybe one of the glitch, like one's coming to mind, but I don't remember what it was. But it wasn't very big of a deal.
Just minor stuff, like easy fix with the patch.
Yeah, like it wasn't broken in any way at all.
In a short way, it wasn't like Cyberpunk where it made the game unplayable.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, they released it back on Steam. I was like, wait, what the fuck's Cyberpunk's
Oh,
back
yeah.
on Steam? And the PlayStation Store? What the hell?
Yeah, don't get me started on Cyberpunk. I never played it, but I never understood the hype for it in the first place. Some people were like, "Oh, you can customize your penis."
Yeah, you could.
Wow.
I did play it. It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the glitches were
was a big
so,
mess.
the bugs were so bad. Like, it made the game unplayable.
Yeah. Like once the newness wore off and people got past the opening hours and like all the customization and all that stuff,
Oh, and get
they got
this,
to the meat of the game.
like, they're like, oh yeah, like the beginning. They're saying like the beginning is like the longest part of the game. Like, oh yeah, if you wanna, it takes like a whole hour just to clear the first act, and then after that, the other acts are short, and then you get to the end of the game, and that's it. I was like, it takes a whole hour just to get through the what's it called, the prologue and the beginning where it teaches you
Yeah.
like about the game and everything, and then finally it lets you into the actual game. It's like, no, these people are lying. So I played it myself. I even bought the book, the strategy guide, and holy shit, the beginning, like the pages for the beginning of the game was so long. I was like, they're not lying. This shit's long. I was like, you have to go through all this shit just to finally get into the actual game. like, well, that's insane.
Yeah.
Just for the prologue in the beginning to understand the game and the story, what's happening, takes this long. So you finally be able to get to play the actual game. Like, wow. I mean, it does look fun. It was fun. I had fun playing it. There was a few times I had fun playing it. But then when it got to the point where the bugs and glitches started acting up, where I couldn't finish the game, it kind of got annoying. Like, I'll be doing stealth missions, and for some reason, I'll get spotted out of nowhere when they haven't even seen me. I was like, they didn't even see me. How the fuck did I get spotted? And it's so stupid.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the AI is super all over the place.
Oh, the AI was ridiculous. They'll teleport, disappear, be invisible. Textures will be all messed up.
I know about the T-posing. They T-pose.
Oh, they do, and it's so funny. They're just like walking around, like just. You're like, what the fuck? I got ran over by like a random car that like glitched out. It was a random car
Wow.
was driving itself. Nobody was inside. I was like walking through
Holy
like
crap.
a parking structure with the bike. I
Mhm.
just parked because I was going to a mission. And it's like, oh, you need to go in this parking structure, park, and the mission's in there. I was like, okay. So I'm driving the motorcycle. A fucking car was parked. Next thing you know, I was like, what the fuck? Like, there's nobody in there. It just moved. Crashes into me, puts
Wow,
me
what the
against the
hell?
wall. I'm like, what the heck was that? Like, there's nobody in the car and it's driving itself. The freaking car is just slamming itself against the wall. I was like, what the hell? I was like, wow. Okay, now I see the glitches. The bugs people are talking about. Sometimes you'll even glitch under the map.
Oh yeah. Really? That's like some Sonic 06 type stuff.
Yeah, it was like that. Like, you could glitch under the map. You could be flying, and then your character just drop and just die from the fall.
Fall
A
into
bunch
the
of
water,
weird
end
stuff.
up in the sky.
The police will like attack you for no reason just by seeing you. Like, ah, and they'll just attack you. Like, what the hell? I didn't even do nothing. Or like enemies will like you'll be fighting them, and they'll just teleport in front of you. They'll be like, choo, choo, choo. Like, what the hell? And they just kill you because they teleported in front of you. Yeah, I remember one time there was an enemy in the elevator, and he was like a heavy trooper. He had all this heavy armor on and everything, and a machine gun.
Yeah.
He's chilling in the elevator. He teleports out of the elevator and just starts like coming towards me with this machine gun. I was like, what the fuck? Like, he teleported out of the elevator. When I read the strategy guide, he's supposed to stay in the elevator and just shoot you from there. But instead, he teleports to me and he moves my direction and guns me down. I was like, what the hell? And I couldn't finish the mission because every time I reloaded it, he would either glitch out or he wouldn't spawn in the elevator, and the elevator just opened. Ding! And the only way to progress the mission is you have to kill that person to get to use the elevator and continue. But I couldn't because every time I reloaded the file, the enemy wouldn't be there, or the elevator would show up and the door won't open, and he'll just be stuck inside. It's just seeing him trying to clip through the wall. And I was like, I can't finish this mission because the last part is glitched. I can't finish it. So I played something else.
Wow.
I was like, wow, this game looks so awesome. But if it didn't have so many bugs and stuff, it would have done pretty well. But it couldn't perform. And sadly,
Yeah.
This is the product we got, sadly.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate that they did that.
But yeah, you could customize your body parts and everything. You could have like even nothing down there. I was like, really? What's the point of this? I was like, oh, because you could also have sex in the game. I was like, excuse me? Yeah. You can romance people and have sex in the game. Yeah. What the fuck? Okay, so they try to make it as
Like, I don't
real
know
as
if I
possible.
want to do all that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you
Game.
you can even get drunk in the game. Like when you drink a lot, like you start getting all fuzzy, and then you can't walk straight, and then your eyes is all blurry. You're like, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You can get drunk in the game, and then will he throw up if you keep drinking too much? Maybe he does, and he actually does.
Ah.
He'll drink a lot, and then like you just see him like. I remember it's like he drank a lot, and I went to the sink, and it's like, oh, press A to throw up. I was like, oh, I'm a drunk, and I pressed it, and you just see him. I was like, oh, and he's washing his face with water. I was like, yeah, he's drunk.
Oh
Sheep.
man, I'm getting really tired now.
Yeah, me too. It's like 3:30 in the morning. Sheep was saying, what job? Boss has a good job. I'll just say a good job. A very good job. And he'll have a better one once he finishes this one. As he said. You gonna sleep? You gonna go to sleep now, Mr. Bossy?
Yeah, I think so. Before I start like dozing off.
I noticed, I was like, once he gets quiet, that means he's falling asleep. Alright, you get some rest, buddy. I'll get some rest too, because it's gonna be a busy weekend.
Yeah, I appreciate you talking to me, letting me ramble for a bit.
Of course, it's
Help
always fun.
every-
It's always fun. Even Sheep says goodnight to you. Sheep says goodnight, boss.
Good night, sheep.
Atomic Sheep, yeah. Imagine if somebody had like a screen name called Atomic Sheep Balls. This is Atomic Sheep
Balls.
Ghost, but like Atomic Sheep Balls. Like you
Atomic
just
sheep balls.
picture a sheep with like oversized balls. He's like walking and dragging the floor. Man, he's dragging his sack. The state says bye, Rimuru Sensei. He's sleepy. Let's sleep well. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, have a good night. Talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Same to you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And there he goes. Phew. Boss Sensei, everybody. Boss Sensei. Good lad. Good lad. Good man. Good man. Very good guy. It's very good. If you get to know him yourself, you have a good time with him. My controllers are dying, so it's like the perfect time. I can't grab my. Oh, I think I know it. There we go. That's why. But yeah, that's Boss Sensei for you. Good guy. Good guy. I've known him since 2018, so we go way back. I'm resting. I'll probably wait till my controllers die or something. Actually, I should. Because something's telling me I should rest before 4 o'clock. Because if I go on for 4 o'clock, I'm not really sure. You're not gonna lie, the first conversation was very unexpected. High estate, I would say so too. But then again, like, the stuff he has to talk about is very unpredictable, but in a good way. Because it's like, it's interesting. Like you said, estate, it's very unpredictable or unexpected. But that's what makes it interesting, because you don't know what's gonna happen. You're like, okay, this is unexpected, but it's very interesting, if you get what I'm saying. You understand, right? I think you do. Of course you do. You got this. I don't have to explain. You got this. I said atomic sheep balls. Man. A sheep with a giant sack of balls. Man. the sheep, is that sheep dragging his balls? Yeah, what the? He was a bit lurkative in the stream for a bit to hear the topic. Oh, okay. Sorry, Estate, if I wasn't really talking. Well, I was trying to talk to you guys too, but like, it's pretty hard trying to interact with everyone at the same time, like chat and somebody that's in the game. But you know, I'll try to do my best because I don't want to make you guys feel like you're left out, like always ignoring us. He's not answering our chat questions or whatever. I try to do the best I can. I want everybody to feel engaged, like together, like no one's left out. You get what I'm saying? So everybody could vibe together. You know, staying alive, having the vibes, good times. Dun, dun. Now you can tell by the way I love to vibe. You know, like that. Now you can tell by the way I love to vibe. It's good time, fantasy, fantasy flan. But yeah, did you think it was a good topic, you guys? What old topics? No worries, it's because you were interested and you didn't want to defract away from the topic. Which is fair. Okay. I'll take that. Hockey Yoki? Ooh, let's see who this is. Interesting. Let's follow this person. Check him out later. My tracking's been very awful lately. It's not good. You were interested? Yeah, I was too. All the way. All the way to the very end till he had to leave. I was interested too. It was super duper. I loved it. Dude, everything we talk about is always interesting, which is awesome. Getting to know someone where everything you talk about is just like super amazing or interesting is it's that's what's up. You know, that's what's up. Be like, yeah, that's what's up. Everything we talk about is like super fun. And it's true. Like, if we were to hang out in real life, we'll probably have like a super duper good time, and we'll be talking for like hours till like the sun goes down or something. Because we always have like something to talk about, and it's always a good topic. Or he'll always have something that he wants to get off his chest, and I'll listen to him, and then I'll give my feedback. It's fascinating like that. There's just something about it, which is cool. It's cool. You could be like, yeah, I got someone I vibe with. It's very awesome. You get what I'm saying, Estate? You got it. Yes, my brothers. You understand, my brothers? Of course you understand, my brother. Agreed. Yes, you agreed. Very good. You agreed. I too agree. We both agree. You have a very high state. I agree. It's free real estate. It'll be like, it's pretty high state. It's free real estate. It's pretty high state. Now we can make a new meme where we can say, it's pretty high state. This is the way. You know the way. I know the way. This is the way to understand, brother. You know the way. The queen. The Knuckles. You remember the Knuckles? Those things are dead meme. Those things are dead memes, but good times. That was like the beginning of VR chat. When VR chat became being popular. The Knuckles thing was a hit. It was a thing back in the day. 2018 meme. Now it's dead and sleeping and resting until a new meme arises, which there has been. Many, countless memes have been born. Many have died. Some are still alive to this day, and many more are still being born. Memes. Back, what the hell's this guy talking about? I'm talking about memes. Because a state was like, just D-Way. And it reminded me of the Knuckles. You know, do you know D-Way? Do you know D-Way? Do you know D-Way? Yes, I know D-Way. You know, they made a song about that. It goes like, do you know D-Way? Do you know D-Way? It's pretty funny. Yeah, it is dead, but some peeps uses their avatar. They do. Mostly desktop people. It is a lot of desktop people that use avatars. It's just funny. The Mandalorian, this is the way. Getting all Star Wars on us now at night. This is the way. It has to be done. You can't see my face. That is my mission. Yes, it is dead. Some people still use their avatars. Mostly desktop. Or if it's a VR user, they're probably really toxic. Mandalorian was a good show. I've seen all the episodes. All parts, whatever you want to call them, but I have seen them all, and they were all cool. I would rewatch it countless times and never get tired of it. Remember the YouTube song To Find the Queen? You remember that one too? Oh my god. Really? You can't wait for season 3? I know. Let's go. The hype is real. Let's go. Let's go. Can't wait for that season 3 with that Fillion emoji just bouncing up and down with the hype. Luminescent Knight is dating Fillion. No way. I didn't know that. Imagine that. I'm Fillion's brother. IRL. You are? What the hell? Funny. That'd be funny. Oh, excuse me. I'm yawning. Yawn, yawn, yawn. Yawn, 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 yawn. My tracking is going bonkers. Tracking's going bonkers. I know. I think I either need a new base station or a new HDMI cable, or both. If I need both, then damn. I'm not gonna be happy about that. That was a weird yawn I made. I was like, sir, what kind of yawn was that? I have no idea. I just did it. Call from. Imagine, it's like, yo, I made that your ringtone, so every time you call me, I'm gonna hear. Beep. Remember when your phones used to talk to you, be like, call from wireless caller. I remember I used to have a landline. It would do that. Call from wireless caller. Unless they had caller ID, he'll say their name. Call from Eric Clapton or something like that, you know. Do you feel like I do? Do you feel like I do? Or what's the other song he sang? His other famous song, popular song. Oh, baby, I love you. I wanna be with you now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Here's a fact A fact you won't believe. You cheated on me. Now your ass has got to leave. Oh no, none of this is funny. Now pack your bags and give me all your money. I said DIVOCEIRS. Oh yeah, DIV. That's a funny song. DIVORCAIRS. Oh yes. Here's a fact you won't believe. You smell like money. I can't believe it's cheese. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. So grab your bags and let's make some money. Oh yeah. Imagine I could ask Knight, Mr. Knight, if you had the chance to meet Philion, how would you feel? How would you react? I remember when my cousin's car ringtone was the Darth Vader theme song, or the Imperial March. Your cousin's call was the Imperial March. Super duper. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Darth Vader actually has a theme, but I don't know how it goes. I'm just seeing the Imperial March. Everybody calls it Darth Vader's theme because every time he shows up, that's what they play. I think I have heard his theme song once, but I can't remember it. That feels long ago. Sheep, if I had the chance to be a femboy, would I take it? I don't know. That's a good question. Would I take it? Maybe. Probably, I guess. Maybe. I don't know, it's tough. Ooh. If I had the chance to be a femboy, would I take it? You know what? Between you and us, since it's just us two. Actually, no, there's more than us. There's lurkers and everybody. Okay, so between all of us watching this right now, I would say I would take the opportunity. Yes, I'll take it. Really? Since when was this? Since when did this happen? Since when was this confirmed? Really? Night? What? Since when was this confirmed? I did not hear about this till now. That is very strange. Since when have these facts become true? Since when has this happened? I'm very shocked to find out, well, not in a bad way, but in a good way, that this has happened. Wow, super amazing, powerful, awesome, oh, powerful, magnificent, Yahtzee. Oh, that's funny. Oh, whoa. Oh. We have evidence. Oh, you do. Ooh, is it in clips? Like, in his channel? Do I have to go in his channel to see the clips? Like, fanboy confirmation evidence. Check out the clip today. You won't be disappointed. Or your money back guaranteed. We had to pay money to see clips. Imagine that would suck so bad if Twitch made it where you had to pay to see someone's clip, like their old clips on their channel. Oh, this clip costs 2 bits to watch. This clip costs 10 bits to watch, or something like that. That'd be so horrible. Like a paywall just to see a clip. Like, really? What the fuck? I mean, I can understand if they're trying to download it. Oh, you want to download this clip? $1.99. No, actually, that would be kind of messed up. Because I know people could download like your old Twitch videos that you store in your channel, if I'm not mistaken. Because I knew somebody that would always like, oh yeah, I downloaded your video. I was like, you downloaded my video? Really? Like, my stream? What? You could do that? I thought you said something else for a second. What did you think I said? Sheep. What did you think? What did you think, sheep? What did you think? What did you think I said, sheep? My good friend? What did you think, friend? My good sir? Oh dear, it's gonna be 4 in the morning. You think we should call it, guys? It's gonna be 4 in the morning. Mr. Kyoshi needs to get up in an hour. No, tell me. Tell me, sheep, tell me. No, it's okay, tell me. We're all cool, we're vibing. You could tell me in the Discord, if you have me on Discord. Oh, you misheard clip for the female genitalia? Oh my god. You're thinking about that, huh? Naughty. Ooh, Mr. Sheep is being naughty. He's thinking about the nasty. Very naughty indeed you are, sir. It's okay, we're all naughty. It's after dark. It's VR chat after dark. We're going to get naughty. Everyone's ERPing VR chat. Imagine, they probably are. There's 10 ERPs happening right now, oh my god. 10 ERPs? No, it's just doubled or tripled. Now there's 30,000 ERPs happening in VR chat, oh my god. Guinness World Record. Yeah, this chair makes my butt itchy, I don't know why. It's a gaming chair. Does your gaming chair make your butt itchy? It sure does. Maybe it's made out of sawdust or something. I don't know. Feathers. Get all itchy. You gotta scratch your butt cheeks. Gotta scratch them cheeks. Man, I gotta scratch them cheeks because they're so itchy. Oh, that's the spot right there. You know. Imagine if I was scratching right now. Yeah, I'm scratching my cheeks while we're streaming. That'd be so gross. What is wrong with this guy? He's gross. Scratching those cheeks while he's streaming? That's nasty. Who does that? I do that. Imagine. No, I don't do that. I'm just kidding. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Sheep's probably gonna be like, oh gosh, oh no, it's happening. State's like, what's going on now? What's going on? Scratching what now? Yeah. The power of the yawn is contagious. It makes everybody yawn. I didn't believe it when people said yawns are contagious, but it's true. You guys are probably yawning right now too, huh? Because you're hearing me yawn, you guys are probably yawning too. Like, ooh, yawning's contagious. It is true facts. True facts. Yawning is very contagious. Why you say? Well, because it's been scientifically proven. I don't know what I'm saying. But alright, friends. You should probably get some rest too, guys. Bazinga. Good morning. It is the cutoff hour, 4 o'clock. Well, usually it's 3, but 3 or 4. Yawns are contagious, but I drank too much water, so I'm too hydrated not to yawn. Oh, 'tis fair. Very nice estate. You came prepared. Good night, sheep. It was great having you. It was great having you too, estate. And Otaku Prince, K-Fo, everyone in the chat, all the lurkers. Bazinga to you as well. Oh yeah. Goodbye, estate. It was wonderful. Wonderful having you. It was wonderful having everyone. and it always is. So good morning to you, amazing folks. Hopefully you enjoy your next stream you're watching or the rest of your morning. Have a good breakfast. Have a fantastic Saturday. I'll see you guys later on tonight. Alright, sounds like a plan. Let's go. Away.